Hi everyone. In this short video, I want to go over the scaffold tree viewer in Datagrok. The scaffold tree viewer will help you organize your molecular data set into a hierarchical tree-like structure based on the different scaffolds or substructures that exist within your data. So to add a scaffold tree, you can go to top menu Cam, Analyze, and click on Scaffold Tree. This will bring up a viewer where you can manually add different substructures or scaffolds by clicking on the plus icon in the top left corner, or you can use an automatic script based on the scaffold graph algorithm to generate the tree. So let's click on the generate button. And in a few seconds, you can see that the tree was automatically generated. You can see there is a root structure on the top, which is contained in all of the 200 molecules. And in the levels below, there are some different scaffolds. So for example, if I collapse the level 3 here, I can see that there are 110 rows or molecules that contain this particular substructure and 90 that contain this one. I can click on any one of those and it will be used as a filter. So I can see that there are 110 rows filtered out, and you can also see that the corresponding scaffold is highlighted in red. I can change the color of the highlighting by clicking on this circular icon on the left of the molecule here, and I can change the color by clicking on this color picker and for example choosing a bright green here. Similarly, I can add this substructure also to the filters by clicking on this checkbox here, and in a similar manner I can go ahead and change the color of the scaffold, and you would see that the corresponding scaffold will be also changed in the main data here. I can, apart from filtering, I can also select or deselect the corresponding rows. So for example, I can click on this checkbox icon here and it would select every row that contains this substructure. Now, this coloring that I have generated through the scaffold tree can also be used in other viewers, like for example, scatter plot, where if I now deselect all the rows and I add a scatter plot, I can go ahead and choose the color column as the scaffold column, and I can see that the green dots will be corresponding to the green substructure and the purple ones to the purple one. Now, if the automatically generated tree does not contain some of the nodes that I'm interested in, I can always add another nodes or another scaffolds by clicking on the plus icon on any of the node levels here, or I can add another root structure by clicking on the plus icon on the top left corner. So for example, if I want to add another structure to the level 2, I can click on the plus icon and it would bring up the scaffold corresponding to this one. So here I can, for example, add a methyl group, and this molecule will be also added to the level 3, and it's going to show me that there are 65 molecules that contain this particular substructure. And similarly, I can use it for coloring and then go ahead and change the colors. Now, once I have done playing around with the scaffold tree, I can download the tree structure by clicking on the download button here. And later, if I use another scaffold tree on, for example, another data set, I can re-upload this tree structure to be used there. So for example, I can clean up the given scaffold tree by clicking on the delete icon here. And I can click on the open icon and I can choose the scaffold tree that I have just downloaded. And this will load up all of the scaffolds, all of the structure, and also all of the colors that I have configured previously. Now this is for the viewer, but scaffold tree can also be used directly as a filter that will live inside the filters panel. So if you have your filters panel open, you can click on the hamburger icon on the top left corner. You can click on add filter and choose the scaffold tree filter. Choose the column with molecules, and here you can either again draw the scaffolds manually, or you can just upload the scaffold tree that you have saved previously. And same as before, now you can use the same sort of scaffold tree filter, but inside of your filters panel. This has been it. I hope you find this feature useful, and see you in the next one.